Hey guys, welcome to the PB show. So today I'm going to teach you all the important coding questions that you're going to get in your interview rounds. Like if you are preparing for the job between 8 to 10 LPA, then you need to know all this programming question for sure, okay? So this video will be divided into 3 parts. So this is the first part I'm making. This is the easy level, and then I'm going to make another video on medium level, and the third video will be on the hard level. So I'm going to discuss with you all the problems like I have faced during my interviews. Like I've sat for so many interviews where where they have asked me this type of questions, and even I discussed with my friends, and we came to know that all these questions are so important. So I'm going to discuss you everything, like all the question, and I will make you sure that these are only going to come, like this is 100% sure question that I'm going to give you. Okay, so like first, starting with the easy level. So this video is simply based on the easy level. Next I'll upload on the medium, and then next hard. So if you want this video is in Hindi language also, so you can comment it down. So without wasting time, let's get started. Okay, so the first question is like prime number. Okay, so it's basically that how you are going to find the prime number. Okay, so it's starting only we have declared that if is prime is equal to true, means like is prime we have declared an integer, and that is of is prime we have declared a variable that is of type bool, and is equal to true means if it is a prime, then it will be give true. So first we are asking from the user to enter a positive number. So user will give input like any positive number, then it will come here and it will see that if it's 0, so 0 is not a prime number obviously, or if it's 1, then also it's not a prime number. So here you can see it's written that it will return is prime is equal to false. Okay, so means that is not the prime number. Now the second loop, for loop. So prime number will start from 2 as we know. Okay, so if it's 2 and if it get divisible, the number is going to get divisible by 2, like 10 or something, and it will give the remainder as 0. Then if something is divisible by 2, we know that that is not the prime number, so it's getting false, and then it will break from the loop. And now we know that what are all which is not the prime number, so we are getting our output as which is the prime number and which is not the prime number. So simply here the output get printed as the number is a prime number or not a prime number. So I'm going to run the program and we'll see that whether we are going to get the output or not. Okay, so we'll run our program. So it's saying that enter a positive number. So if we type 10, 10 is not a prime number, we know that. Okay, since it is divisible by 2 also. Then we will give another number which is prime, like see 19 I'm giving. So 19 is a prime number. Okay, so let's move on to another program. Okay, so the next program is to find out whether it is odd or even. Okay, so simply this main function and all, here we have taken a variable to check whether that is even number or odd number. Since we know that if it's divisible by 2, right, so the number n is even, and if it's not divisible by 2, the number n is odd simply, right? So this is the input given n. Okay, so if we run our program, see it's asking enter an integer. Okay, so I'm asking 10, I'm entering 10, so it is even, right? So 10 is a even number. And if I entered 999, so it says 999 is odd, so that's completely correct. Okay, So let's move on to another program. Since I know that you are going to find it easy, because the video is only at the easy level, we will go step by step. So this is the third program, which is like we need to know that whether that is minimum that or maximum that, the three numbers. Okay, so here we have taken the three numbers. You can go with two also. So here I have taken three input and I have already declared it: A as 11, B as 55 and C as 23. So we are going to check that which is max. So if A is less than B and A is if A is greater than B and A is greater than C, means A will be greater than both B and C, then we know that maximum is A. Else, if B is greater than C, okay, so if the B is greater than C, then it's obvious that B is greater than the A, then max is B, and it's same, else max is C. So at last, this cout statement is going to give us the output that will be printed, like it's a print statement, cout. Okay, so cout is giving us our max value, this max. Okay, so we'll run. So we can see that 55 is our max value. See, this 55 is our max value. If we change it, like write 20 here, then what it's going to do? See, we can see that 23, it's giving us the max value. So this is the third program and we are moving on to fourth. Okay, so the fourth program is reverse a number. Okay, so this program we are going to do it in 3 steps. Okay, so I'll tell you each step. So first we are going to declare 3 variables. First is n, where we are going to give the input. Then we have declared reverse number at the starting as 0. And then we have taken another variable named as remainder. So we'll ask the user to enter an integer. So it will be stored in the n variable. So the n should not be is equal to 0. Okay, so this will be running on the loop. So the 3 step I'm going to tell you. Okay, so see, this is the code that it's going to follow, like in 3 steps how it is going to do that. Suppose the number I have taken is 568. Okay, so what it will do is that remainder is equal to, means the variable I have taken, remainder is equal to n modulo of 10. Okay, so 568 I have taken the number, for example, divided by 10, so we get modulus 8. Okay, then reverse number is equal to reverse number into 10 plus remainder. So reverse number here we have declared already 0 into 10 plus remainder. Remember what we got here? 8. Okay, so 8 will be stored here. And now if we calculate this, 0 into 10 plus 8, so we'll get it as 8. Remainder, so reverse number what we got here equal to 8. Okay, so the first number here, it will get into this reverse number and store it as 8. Okay, so we see that first number got the reversed, and then here the number n, that is 568, is now going to divide by 10. So what it becomes now? 56. So the number 568 divided by 10, that will be becoming 56. Okay, so again we will go into this while loop. So now we have our number as 56. Okay, so 56 is now modulus of 10, we'll get as 6. Okay, so here the same thing, we'll put our all the values here, 0 into 10 into 6, so we get here as 6. Okay, and that will be stored here 6. Okay, and again this n is divided and equal to 10, so here we'll get it as 5. Then again it will go here, then 5 modulo of 10, and we'll get as 5. Again we'll put all the values here. Okay, so here it will get as 5 and here it will insert 865. So the opposite of 568 is 865. Let's run the program. (568). See, 865. We got the correct answer. Okay, let's move on to another program. So our fifth program is to check whether the number what we are going to enter, that is palindrome or not. Okay, so since you know how to reverse a number, it's so easy to check for you that it's a palindrome or not. Okay, so the same procedure it will follow, like you need to take all the variable and then asking the input from the user, and same procedure if it will follow. Okay, and the thing is here what will happen, that it will see that if n is equal to reverse, like if the number is 1 to 1, and we got the reverse also 1 to 1. Okay, so we can say that it is palindrome. Okay, so we'll see. 1 to 1. See, the reverse is 1 to 1 and the number is palindrome. And we'll check for another number which is not palindrome. That is, the reverse will not be same. For like 3 to 2, the number is not a palindrome because its reverse is 2 to 3. Another number, say 2 1 2. See, the number is a palindrome because its reverse is same. Okay, so our sixth program is to find the sum of the natural numbers. So how we are going to find it? Okay, so it's so simple. Like we have taken two variables. First is n, that user is going to give the input. Another variable, that is sum, that is we consider at initially 0. So suppose the user has entered a positive number as 5. Okay, like n, the user has given us 5. So it will see that if I is equal to 1 and then I less than equal to n, means it will start from 1, means initialize from 1. So okay, and it will see that I is less than equal to n. Obviously I is less than 5, means 1 is less than 5, correct, right? Then plus I means increment the I. So I is 1, so it will increment up to when it will not equal to get 5, and it will add the number like 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. It will get increment and it will get add on, and then it will print the sum value. So if we do this sum, then we'll get the answer as 15. So let's check whether our program is working or not. See, we got the sum as 5, means sum as 15 for the positive integer 5. Okay, so our next program is seventh program, that is swapping of two variable. That how you are going to swap the two variable. Okay, so see, here we have taken two variable 5 and 10. Means in integer a there is 5 and b there is 10. Now we want a as 10 and b as 5. So how we are going to do that? So simply here we have printed the output, that what is there before swapping in a. So there will be 5 and b will be 10. Now we are going to swap. So for that we have considered another variable temp. Okay, so in that temp we are going to store a. Okay, so this a, like now the 5th is stored in temp. Okay, 5 got stored in temp, right? And I'll remove it afterwards. And a got empty. Okay, a has nothing in it. And what happened here? A is equal to b. Okay, so a has nothing in it. We know that from here there is a nothing in it. So b will give its 10 to a. So here a got 10. Okay, means b have the 10 and we have b given the 10 to a. So now B has nothing because B given it to A. Okay, so B has empty. Now what will happen? That B is empty. So temp which has 5, it will give the 10. It will give the 5 to B. Like take it from me. So B will get the 5 and temp will get empty. So what we can see here, that temp got empty, B will be holding the value which is 5 and A will be holding the value which is 10. So we can see that how it got swapped. Okay, so this is the thing. See, we got it, A as 10 and B as 5. This is the swapping. Okay, and there's the main thing that viewer will ask you that swap the number, but without using the third variable. You don't have to use the third variable. Then how you're going to do it? That also I'm going to explain you. Two variables without using the third variable is so easy. You can do it in just a minute. So here, see, x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 5. So we want x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 10. So first is x is equal to x plus y. So what it will give? 10 plus 5 is equal to 15 you will get. Okay. Then we'll see by y is equal to x minus y. So now we got x as 15 and minus y is 5. So y becomes here 10, right? Then x, again x is equal to x minus y. So x, we know that here x becomes 15 and y becomes 10. So 15 minus 10, 5. So we can see here that y now becomes 10 and x becomes 5. So we can see that now x got 5 and y got 10. So it got swapped so easily, right? Okay, let's run the program. See, you can see that after swapping, how the value got changed. X is equal to 5 and y is equal to 10. Let's move on to another program. Okay, so the next program is we need to find the HCF between the two numbers. Okay, so suppose the numbers which is given means we have taken as 36 and another number we have taken as 60, and starting simply we have declared the HCF as 1. Okay, means if you can't declare, that is also fine. So here this for loop initialization for I should starting from 1, then the I should be less than equal to num1, that is 36, and or I should be less than equal to num2, that is 60, and then increment operation will take place. So see, I is less than equal to our first, it should be less than equal to 36 and I is less than equal to num2, that is 60. Okay, so what we need to do is first we will see that num1% I. Okay, so num1, what is num1? 36 modulus, sorry for the percent thing. So 36 modulus I, if it comes as 0 and 60 modulus I equal to 0, means what is the number? It will check each number. This for loop will check each number starting from the 1, 2, 3, 4. That what is the number which will divide both? Like AND operation means if both the true, then only it is true. If it's not, then it's not true. So for this AND operation is given. So it will see that which number is dividing both and give us 0. Remainder as 0. So we'll see that the number will get us 12. Okay, so if I becomes 12, then 12 divide 36 will give 0, then 12 divide 60 gives the remainder 0. So we'll see that our I is 12, then only we are getting 0. So that is our HCF, means HCF is equal to I, means I is 12, so our HCF is 12. Let's see if it's working or not. 36 and 60 should be 12. See, we got an answer. So this is our 10th program, that is we need to find the LCM between the two numbers, okay? So what we are going to do here is, we are going to consider three variables, n1, n2 and the max variable, okay? So we are going to give two numbers. I'll give you the demo simultaneously. So see, we are going to enter the two numbers, okay? So n1 and n2, where we are going to enter the two numbers. Suppose I have taken the variable 36 and 12, okay? So now this maximum value between the n1 and n2. See, here I am going to explain you this line, that if n1 is greater than n2, is it true? Like the question marks, that is condition. That if it is true, means n1 is greater than n2, then our output will be n1, else our output will be n2. So here n1 I have considered as 36, okay? So 36 is greater than 12, n2 I have considered 12. That is true, right? So I'll get my output as max 36. Here I have written. As a comment I have written all this, okay? So 36 I got. Now we will get into the loop. Like the condition saying that if max modulus n1 is equal to 0, like if max means 36 modulo n1 is 36 only, right? Sorry, means if 36 divided by 36 will give 0, that's true, remember. And n2, that is 36 modulo 12 will give 0, right? That is also true. So this both conditions satisfy, right? That this will be also true and the another condition will also true. So it is true. So we will come into this loop because both are true. So we will simply print the LCM, what max value we are getting. So max value, as we have seen, we got as 36. So this will be our output only. Why we are not moving to else? Because if it's less than, right, this n2, if it's n2 will come, then we are going to move to else, then the max will increase and again we need to go to do loop and we need to do all the things. But here only we got our thing, okay? Means our problem got solved. Like this got true, both the condition got true. If our both the condition did not make true with true, then we need to go to the else statement. But it's true, so we got our answer 36. Let's run the program. Okay, so I have given first as 36 and second as 12. See, we got our LCM as 36. Here also we got our LCM as 36. Fine. Let's move on to another program. So let's get started with another program, that is we need to search for a Fibonacci series. Means like if you give the input as 5, then what the Fibonacci series will be. I mean number of terms if you give. Okay, so let's get started. So what we are going to do here is, we have declared 4 variables. Here we have taken 4 variables, and that user is going to give the output input. T1 as 0 we already considered, T2 as 1 we have already considered, and next term we have taken as 0. Okay, so first I'm going to run the program. I'll show you output so it will be so clear for you. Okay, so see, number of terms, suppose we want number of term 4, then we'll get this Fibonacci series as 0, 1, 1, 2, 4 terms. It's like adding 0 plus 1 is equal to 1, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Like this it will goes on. Okay, means adding of the previous terms plus next term is equal to the term. Okay, so like that, if I am going to give 5, number of terms should be 5, then see, 0 plus 1 is equal to 1, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, 1 plus 2 is equal to 2. That's how we are going to get the 5 terms. So this is called Fibonacci series. So let's see how the program works. So here the number of terms, we have taken it in variable n, so I'm considering as 4. Okay, so then we are coming into the loop, for loop. Okay, so here this will see, this is the condition we have written, like this we have initialized it with 1, and then I less than is equal to n, then we need to increment it. Like see, I should be, I is 1, so I is 1 is less than equal to our 4, what we have given 4, obviously it is less than, right? So we need to increment the I up to 4, means equal to means up to 4, we are going to increment it. So see, if I is equal to 1, okay, so see, if it's equal to 1, then 0 and 1 should be fixed every time. See, if we run and we give our term as 6 also, then we can see that 0 and 1 is fixed. Okay, so what we need to do is we will fix the term. If I is equal to 1, that will be fixed in t1, and if I is equal to 2, that is fixed in t2. That is 0 and 1 is fixed. Okay, like if I is equal to 1, that is t1, 0. If I is equal to 2, that is t2, that is 1, that is fixed. Okay, then we will move to the next term, that how it is going to add on for that, like I have discussed in the output, that how it is going to add on. So for that we are going to write this thing, this statement. Like see, next term, how we are going to get the next term is adding of both the previous term and the current term, how we are going to do. So next term is equal to t1 plus t2. So t1 we have seen above that it is 0, plus t2, what is t2? T2 we have seen also above, that is 1. So 0 plus 1, we got next term as 1, right? Now t1 is equal to t2. So see, t2 we know that previously it is 1, right? Sorry, current it is 1. So t2 will give its value to t1. Now t1 will be 1 and t2 will be empty here. So in the next thing, t2 since it is empty, so it will take the value from the next term, that is how much we got, 0 plus 1, 1. So t2 will become 1, right? Here t1 will become 1, which is previously 0, and now t2 from the next term has given its value to t2, that is also become 1. Okay, so now these are the value, t1 is equal to 1, t2 is equal to 1. Okay, so we have considered to fourth term. Okay, then the next term will be printed as like 1 0 1 1. 3 term will get printed, then again it will go into this for loop, then it will increment by 1, then again it will come here to the next term. Then see this one, this comment I have written another comment which will show that in fourth term what it will happen. So see, now t1 t2 value got updated to 1 1. So 1 1, now next term will become 2, right? Sorry, now next term will become 2, right? So again the t2 will give its value to t1, that is again it become 1, then next term that is 2, right? So next term will give it value to t2, that is 2. Now it will print the next term, that is 0 1 1 2. That is the our answer, right? We have considered only fourth term, so we'll get 4 values, 0 1 1 2. Let's see, 4 0 1 1 2, that's it. Okay, so this is the 12th program of our video, that is the last program of this easy tutorial. Okay, easy question that you're going to get in your interview thing. Okay, so the problem is like we need to find the factorial of the number. Like if you know that factorial, how you're going to find it, suppose the factorial is 4, you need to find the factorial of 4. So 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, you will get the factorial of the 4. Similarly you can do with 5 6 7 8, right? So we are going to do that. So here we have taken a variable named as n. Okay, sorry, yeah, that is for taking the input from the user. So here it's written enter a positive number, then n input we are going to take from the user. So if n is less than 0, obviously if it's 0 then there is error, so this should not be true, right? So we'll come to the else statement. Like if for means 1 factorial is also there, right? So int I is equal to 1 and I less than is equal to n, I plus plus. So int I here it's initialized from 1. So 1 is less than equal to, I have considered as an example 5. So 1 is less than equal to 5, that is true, right? So we need to increment it. So first what we need to do is, first we need to factorial into I, means like we need to multiply with it. So it will get multiplied, then it will increment, then it will get increment. Like if we want for 5, then 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, like that it will increment up to when it will not become 1. Okay, so like that we will get our answer. 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, that will be giving 120. Let's check. So we'll give input as 5. See, we got the factorial as 120. Okay, so that's it for the video. So next 2 upcoming video will be of medium level and hard level. Okay, so all 3 videos I'll make you sure that you will 100% get that question only in your interview rounds. Be relaxed. Like these 3 videos